One of the principals who was on that Signal chat, National Security Advisor Mike Waltz. Advisor Waltz, thank you for joining us tonight. The president expressed complete confidence in you today and his entire cabinet. But how did a Trump-hating editor of The Atlantic end up on your Signal chat?
You know, Laura, I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but of all the people out there, somehow this guy who has lied about the president, who has lied to Gold Star families, lied to their attorneys, and gone to Russia hoax, gone to just all kinds of links to lie and smear the president of the United States. And he's the one that somehow gets on somebody's contact and then gets sucked into this group.
Is someone in your intel? Is someone in your intel team trying to cause trouble here? Because that's the scuttlebutt out there.
Look,
that
we have people. We have people. No, look, this is a great group. The president has a great team. This is not first term.
No, your team. I'm not talking about the other principals.
No. These were principals and a couple of staff that were coordinating, as you saw, having a policy discussion as we went forward, and then just in the days before what was an incredible strike. Not only did we take out people that the Biden team never could, that we took out headquarters, missile caches, and actually one of the leaders of the Houthi organization. We've since taken out several since. And, you know, that's what they don't want to talk about. They don't want to talk about the success here. They don't want to talk about the hostages getting released. They don't want to talk about the Black Sea ceasefire that we just put in place today as the president ends the largest land war in Europe, or the border, or the fact that Panama just kicked China out of the canal, and success.
I can't even lie. It kind of seemed like he ducking and dodging the question. Brother, you could just say it was a screw up. We fixed it and we will never do it again. Let's move on. That's all you need to get up there and say. You don't need to go around the table and say, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. Nobody want to hear that excuse. Be honest. We made a mistake and it will never happen again. It's that simple. You giving us a roundabout situation that we understand the strikes happen. Beautiful. You guys, mission accomplished. But y'all got hacked. Not even hacked, but y'all got infiltrated. And y'all are just brushing it like it's, but we did this. We got infiltrated, but we did this. No, address the fact that you guys messed up. We want to hear you guys be accountable. Not saying that somebody should get fired, but somebody should be held accountable. And we'll move forward. Simple.
Well,
After success. So they want to focus on this. It's embarrassing, yes. We're going to get to the bottom of it. I just talked to Elon on the way here. We've got the best technical minds looking at how this happened. But I can tell you for 100%, I don't know this guy. I know him by his horrible reputation, and he really is the bottom scum of journalists. And I know him in the sense that he hates the president, but I don't text him. He wasn't on my phone, and we're going to figure out how this happened.
So you don't know what staffer is responsible for this right now?
Well, look, a staffer wasn't responsible, and look, I take full responsibility. I built the group. My job is to make sure everything's coordinated.
But how did the number? I mean, I don't mean to be pedantic here, but how did the number?
Have you ever had somebody's contact that shows their name, and then you have somebody else's number there?
I never make those mistakes.
Right? You got somebody else's number on someone else's contact. So of course I didn't see this loser in the group. It looked like someone else. Now whether he
all right, come on, man, come on. We're talking about one of the most secure groups of people in the United States government. A secret group getting together to discuss war plans. And you're telling me you did not know who was in the group chat. We might have a little bit of incompetence here. We might have had a little bit of incompetence. We like to throw that word around when it comes to the Democratic Party, but we gotta be just as accountable for this group of guys too, men and women. We have to be accountable for the actions. He says it's his fault. We understand that, but I still haven't heard this will not happen again. We need to hear our leaders get up and apologize. Yeah, it's okay if you guys mess up sometimes. We get it. But if you're wrong, apologize. And make a statement saying that this won't happen again. Like, we don't need to hear this guy's a loser, this guy's a Trump hater. He's been trying to ruin Trump's campaign. It's not about Trump right now. This is about y'all and what y'all did. Luckily, he didn't leak everything in the group chat, because then we would have really been having some problems here.
Did it deliberately, or it happened in some other technical mean is something we're trying to figure out.
So your staffer did not put his contact information. But how did it end up in your phone?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Okay, but that's a pretty big problem.
That's what we've got the best technical minds, right?
That's disturbing.
And that's where, I mean, I'm sure everybody out there has had a contact where it was said one person and then a different phone.
Bob and Weave is great.
You've never talked to him
with
before,
this
so
one.
how's the number on your phone? I mean, I'm not an expert in any of this, but it's just curious. How's the number on your phone?
Well, if you have somebody else's contact and then somehow it gets
someone
sucked
sent
in,
you that
it gets
contact.
Sucked in.
Was there someone else supposed to be on the chat that wasn't on the chat that you thought was
so
on
the
the chat?
person that I thought was on there was never on there. It was this
Who
guy.
was that? What person?
Well, I'm not. Look, okay. Laura, I take responsibility. I built the group.
Okay.
So
yeah,
but look, that's the part that we have to figure out, and that's the part that embarrassing, yes, but Pete and I are veterans. We know these operations. He has been an excellent Secretary of Defense, and this was an operation that, I mean, it amazes me. I guess the Democrats were fine to leave all the sea lanes shut down. We're fine to have destroyers fired on dozens of times by this terrorist group, and fine to have Iran keep supplying them missiles. That was okay. The president takes decisive action. And now we're seeing some real success in taking down their air defenses, opening the sea lanes, taking out their leadership. We don't want to talk about that. We want to talk about this.
Now, the Atlantic told us in part that attempts to disparage and discredit us and our reporting follow an obvious playbook by elected officials and others of power who are hostile to journalists and First Amendment rights of all Americans. They're saying don't blame the messenger. Your response to them?
Lied about Russia, lied about Gold Star families, lied about even as last year in terms of the president paying for the family of a Gold Star family that he absolutely did. I mean, lie after lie after lie.
Have they ever apologized?
Now, the Weave is strong with this one. The Weave is strong with this one. Now, I'm not saying he's stupid, but he might be stupid. That's just the honest truth. That's just the honest truth. We don't want to hear the excuses. We want to hear the accountability. All right? That's just the honest truth. You guys are going up against a party that any little thing that you guys do wrong, it's going to break headlines. Any little thing. Although the whole mission was successful, you guys failed at this little part, and it's bigger than the entire mission. And that is sad. That is sad. Again, it's amazing that this guy did not get up here and say, this won't happen again yet. Mike Waltz, we will be looking at you closely. And I doubt that anything is going to happen right now, at least. They're going to probably investigate. And the mission was still successful. So I don't think that anybody is going to get fired in this situation. I don't think so. But honestly, I would not be surprised if somebody did. Because this is a type of mistake that can't happen ever again. You can't just send a random number into the group chat of someone that of people that are trying to have a military operation. Talk about classified documents. That's classified conversation. There should be law about that also. If you guys don't want to classify it as documents, classify it as conversation. This classified conversation should have not gotten out to the public, and in any circumstance. But that's just my thoughts. That's just my opinion. Y'all let me know y'all thoughts about this down in the comments below. I'd really like to know y'all thoughts. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all viewership, man. Make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if y'all are new. Until next time, it's your boy Dgotsauce. Peace.
Shout outs to today's sponsor, the snacks.shop. They have a variety of snacks, and I'm telling you right now, guys, they smack. All right, this is my third bag. All right, third bag. Thank you for everything you guys sent to me from the snacks.shop. I appreciate y'all care package. Today's sponsor, make sure you guys go check them out. They have some dope snacks, and I can't lie, man, it's busting. I'm going to get some more of these, I promise you. These are the Korean chicken, like literally. Check out their website. Go cop something, man. Let them know that Dgotsauce sent you. And thank you again to today's sponsor, the snacks.shop.